Hello everyone and welcome to another Spectra training video. In this quick session we are going to walk through how to set up and customize the team member block on Spectra. So this block is perfect for introducing your staff, your team members, and adding photos and information so that people can get to know a little bit about your team when they're visiting your site. By the end of this video, you'll know how to update names, roles, images, and links to make your team page look polished and professional. All right, let's get started. So first, you're going to want to go over to the dashboard here in the back end of WordPress. You're going to go over to the right and scroll down and find the team member tab here. And here you'll see we've got the list of existing team members here. But if we're going to add a new team member here, we're going to go ahead and click Add Post right here. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add the name of the person that this block is for here up in the title. So for instance, this will be the block for our Vineyard manager, Jonathan Abbott. So I'm just going to go ahead and write that here in the title section. So after that's done, you're going to want to head over to this section here. You'll see there are two different image fields. The thumbnail will be displayed on the team page, and the larger photo will display in the panel that slides out with the team member bio. Often you can get away with using the same image in both spots. You can use square images if you prefer. We recommend 1200 by 1200 pixels for these. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Add Image, and I'm going to find the file that I want to upload here. So this will be the thumbnail image. And we're going to want to add alt text for this. It's really important to add alt text to your images for ADA compliance. So you want to make sure you add that in. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And once you've done that, we're going to go ahead and hit select. Then we are going to go ahead and add this larger photo here. So I've got a differently cropped image for this larger photo. Now again, like I said, you can often get away with using the same image for both fields. You're just going to want to double check how it looks once you've got everything there to see if that'll work out for you. So I'm just going to copy this alt text here because it's the same image. We're going to hit select, and there you go. Now you've got your images in place here. Now the next thing I want to do is go over here into this team member order section here, and we're going to pick the spot that we want this block to display. Now, for example, I'm just going to head over here and you'll see that we've got 3 team member blocks here already. This is what happens if you click on it here. You see the slide out here with the information. And for this case, I think I want the Vineyard manager to display second, kind of right here in this place. So we're going to head back here and hit 2. Now, it's important to note if you have a lot of team members, more than 10, you're going to want to use a 2-digit format. So in this case, you would add 02. And this is only if you have more than 10 team members that you're going to want to display on your site. This is just going to help clarify the order and make sure it displays correctly on your page. You're also going to want to make sure that no 2 team members have the same number in this order section. Obviously that would cause problems with the ordering on the site, and it might cause it to display funky, or there might be, a glitch. So you're going to want to make sure that each team member has their own specific order number. After that's done, we're going to head over here into this content section, and you'll see we've got the position here, and then the description, and then the contact email. So I've got all the information I want here in this document. I've got the position here as the Vineyard manager. So I'm going to grab this here, copy it, and I'm going to paste it right into this field. This field is optional, so don't feel like you need to add a position title. It's just a great way to further introduce the role that this specific person plays at your winery. Then for the description, I'm going to grab this bit of text right here, and we'll paste it in here. One thing you're going to want to be aware of when you are pasting text into these text fields here is you'll see that there are these 2 tabs over here, text and visual. These are just different views here. In the visual view, you'll be able to see formatting like headings and subheadings. So if I add here this heading here and make it a heading 1, then you'll be able to see it displays this big text here. Whereas if we go into the text view, you'll see that this is a code view of what is displaying on the page. When you're pasting text from other locations, you're going to want to make sure that you're in the text view when you're doing that to avoid pasting other formatting. So if we go in here and we select all of this text here and go into visual view and paste it, you'll see that we've pasted this formatting here as a heading 2. And we might not want that. There's also some extra code here, like this span style, all this stuff. So you're going to want to make sure that you actually don't have that in your text field here. So we're going to go ahead and select this and paste it again in text view. And you'll see that this just pastes as plain text without any of the extra code. And then we actually don't need this section here. We can actually just copy the email address that you can contact the specific team member at and paste it right into this contact email field. And just like the position field, this contact email field is not mandatory. So if you don't have specific emails or if you don't feel like providing this information, there's no need to fill out this field. You can leave it blank. Now, once we've done all that, we can go over here and hit this publish button. And once it's reloaded here, we'll go back to our team member page and we will reload. And you'll see that we've got this nice team member block here displaying nicely. If we hit this, you will see that it'll expand here. We've got the title and we've got this little email block here. There's the cropped image and that's how it's going to look. Now, once you've done that, you're going to actually want to be able to display these team members on your page. And so I'll show you how to do that right now. So we'll go over here into the right and we'll hit pages here. And you're going to find the page that you want to display this team member block on. So in this case, I've got this Our Team page that I want to do. So you're going to be able to see here that I've got the banner and then I've got a text block here with some intro text. And then this is the bottom section, the subscribe section of my page. So I'm going to want to display this team member block right above in between these two here. So I'm going to go here and hit add layout. And I'm going to scroll down until I find the team members block. And then I'm going to pick how many I want to display per row. I'm just going to go ahead and keep the default 4 team members per row. I'm going to scroll up to the top here and hit update. We're going to go back to our page and hit refresh. And there you can see we've got the 4 team members displaying here, the 4 team member blocks. Now I'll just show you what it looks like if we were to change that. Let's say since I've got 4, we'll do 2 per row. Let's say we want 2 rows. They're going to display quite large on the page. So I'll just go ahead and hit refresh here. And you'll see it's quite large. So if you've got some nice high-res images or you want your team members to take up a large amount of space on the page here, this is one way you can definitely do that. But for me, I like the smaller tiles and I like the 4 across layout. So I'm just going to go ahead and go back and reapply those changes. And I'm pretty happy with the way this is looking. One other thing that you might want to do is either delete or hide or set to draft a specific team member. So there's 2 ways to do that. You can do that here in the team members panel. You can go here into the quick edit section and you can go over here into the status dropdown and you'll see there's a published, pending review, or draft. You can set it to draft to hide it from the page, but still have all that information there so it's not gone. We'll just hit cancel. And then obviously if you want to delete 1 or more team members, the easiest way to do that here is just by hovering over here and hitting this trash button. If you want to delete more than 1, you can go over here and hit this bulk action, move to trash, and then select as many as you want here, and then hit apply. And that will delete all of the team members that you have selected in this bulk select. So yeah, that is everything you need to know about the team member block on the Spectra template. Thanks for checking out this video, and I'll see you in the next one.